Hello, welcome. Today we have a VOD review on Numbani. I've never seen this video before, so I'll be commenting in real time. One thing I want to note is that this player asked me to just review the first 3 minutes of this specific push. So this video will probably be very short. It looks like it's a platinum level match. I'm not quite sure what the comp is, so we will figure it out as we go along. So we have a Reinhardt, we got a Diva. Soldier, I think.
Bottom left.
I think, yeah, an Anna here, an Anna.
Yeah, Sim's up there. Let's not give it a free charge.
Lucio.
Bottom left.
Watch out.
Okay, so first of all, I like this. I feel like a lot of teams, they don't utilize this path on Numbani, so I really like this. But I will also mention that it's really important when you're attacking to separate, unless you're doing like a super heavy death ball comp, which I am not a fan of on attack. And even then, I would still prefer you have at least one flanker in your death ball comp. I want you to separate from your team, right? So like I would like for teams to do like a 5-1 or a 4-2 or a 3-3 or like a 2-2-2, depending on the map. In terms of routes, so I would like for I think the best way to do an attack is like a 2-2-2, where you send like 2 people like on the left flank, 2 people on the right flank, 2 people up main, and something like that. And that can be really devastating for a defense to deal with. But, you know, for solo queue, I'll settle for like a 5-1 or a 4-2. So that being said, I hope you have somebody on your team that's going around main maybe, or maybe up that room that you were just at. So, yeah, cool.
Oh yeah, we can't go.
We split up. Okay.
I'm with Ryan.
Same.
Lucio's jumping the gun a little bit. They have a Symmetra, so you're gonna have to be really careful. I'm assuming this is your first push, 3 minutes and 29 seconds. I don't recall how much time you have for the first push of Numbani, but anyways. And actually, the reason I mention that is because if this is your second push, then that Symmetra, you're gonna have to start looking for like a teleporter or a shield generator soon. It's you. Oh man.
Oh.
Okay.
Send down.
Nice.
All right, so this is. So I just want to point out this is like really sloppy on both the offense and the defense. Like I can already tell this is a match where people like at this level people don't quite know how to play their role. So you can actually take advantage of that. Like it. So let's kind of talk about that. So since I believe are you solo queuing? Yeah. Okay. So you're solo queuing. So ideally, I'd like for this Reinhardt to switch to a Winston. That's probably your biggest problem right now. So let's talk about what you should be doing. So right now I'm speaking to all solo queuers out there. If you're in this situation and you are playing like a Diva or a Winston or a Genji or a Tracer or maybe even a Pharah, you are allowed to separate from your team and poke from a different angle. So let's say that, and let's say you have teammates who are like, oh man, like we need to group up, like come on, like you're split up from the team. Just tell them, say, hey guys, don't worry about me. I'm gonna flank from the other side. Tell me when you go, and I will go at the same time. And I think most players will be totally okay with that, with that like level of communication. So cool. Oh yeah, so right now I would actually like for you to go through that room right here, this room that you just looked at. If your team's going to go the same way they did last time, you'd be much better off going through this room.
Oh shit!
And the best route would be actually to go through main. That way you get like a nice flank where your opponents would have to like turn around to look at you.
Zarya up top.
Nice group. Zarya
Ryan on bottom.
So so you know, typical solo queue, you guys are totally out of sync. Your Winston's up there dying. His bubble's about to crack. Nobody is in position to follow him up. So there's just no communication. It happens in solo queue. You got to deal with those Symmetras. You can't Symmetra turrets. You can't just let them shoot you like that.
Oh, soldier low.
I'm a widow.
So actually, I like what you're doing here. I like the idea of it.
On with you.
I'm so fucked up.
You become the soldier?
The Symmetra behind.
I'm looking for the soldier.
No, we're way too spread out. Back it up.
Good.
We need to think of something.
So good on you for eating the tack visor. That's great.
Alright, full dive.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, holy shit, I'm not gonna. She's just up top.
Yeah, I'm gonna get her.
She's low. Yep, there we go.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm on the soldier.
Alright. Go. You
I'm
have
going mid. I'm
The
going
soldier's
mid.
running Genji. Top
Okay, so right now, since it's a 6v5, you actually can just all push up main. That's fine. The thing you gotta watch out for is Symmetra, though. You gotta hear for that teleporter or that shield generator and go for it. Right now, if it is a shield generator, you can actually just leave it. But if it's a teleporter, you probably gotta go for it. And as D.Va, it actually is your job to get that. Tracers, Genjis, D.Vas, I would say they're like at the top of the list of killing teleporters and shield generators.
Oh, he hammered me. Nice.
Nice. We're even at this. Oh, we're at
Mercy.
Cool. So hold on to your res, or sorry, to your ult. You're gonna look for an opportunity to use it, but it's not quite yet.
Right.
Nice. We're even at this. Oh, we're at
Mercy. Right.
Good.
Right is discorded. Turn around. Somebody turn
Okay,
around.
save it. So you don't have to use it yet. Save it.
Shutting that sword.
Yes. Good.
Nice.
Who else?
Nice.
Huge kill.
Oh, May.
Good boots.
Nice boot.
Mason Metro. Oh, nice. What? That wall though.
the ship TP.
Cool.
Made discorded.
Okay, so
Made discorded.
And
Nice.
we're gonna
Can we stagger them? Nice.
I have my
Nice.
ult.
Stagger all of them.
Stagger.
Good.
We can find them.
So that was great. So you held on to your ultimate. That was good discipline. You were waiting for an opportunity to use it. An opportunity didn't come up. You guys had won the fight cleanly, so good on you to save it. A lot of bad players would have just like burned it just to like make sure they got the point, but it was obvious that you had gotten it.
Here, you guys push. If anyone peeks
We
out,
only had
you
one
can
else.
kill
We
them.
only
Okay,
had one
so
up.
again, right now, you might think, oh, okay, like maybe in like 5 or 10 seconds to use your ultimate. Again, you want to hold it. D.Va ultimates are best for when there's a lot of fighting happening and people are kind of stuck. Like they don't have a lot of space or time to run away from the ultimate. Especially in an area like this, where it's actually pretty easy to avoid it because you got this car and like these little rooms and buildings to hide behind. So a lot of players, what they want to do is like when the payload is about to approach, they'll burn ultimate, and that is like the worst time to use it because it's really easy for a tracer or a Mei or a Reaper to get in there and just tag the payload and then recall or ice block or whatever. And so yeah, so you want to be really patient with your ultimate here. Like you want to use it at kind of like the last moment that it's necessary, if that makes sense.
Soldier? Yeah, I see Soldier.
Let's go.
I'm on him too. Oh, Zarya's melting.
Hog behind. Hog discorded.
Awesome.
He can't peek. He's discorded.
Hold it.
Zarya.
Okay, cheese ball.
Sorry, on point.
Okay, you need to work on your aim a little bit. That's okay.
On it. Oh, Hawk.
Zarya discorded on point.
Okay, again, I think this was a little bit too early. There's not a whole lot of fighting happening right here. You really want to hold, and don't forget you guys have that. You have spawn advantage. So if this fight lasts a little bit longer, that's okay. Okay, great, but you got the mercy, so cool. Again, I would have liked for you to wait to let this fight go on a little bit longer, and then you could use it, because then you could easily get like a double or a triple kill.
Nice. Great mercy kill. Nice.
Cool.
Good game.
Okay, great. So, I think you specifically wanted me to talk about how your push went, and the number one piece of advice I would give you is if you are playing characters like D.Va, Pharah, Winston, maybe not Winston, Genji, Tracer, you can go these alternate routes and separate from your team as long as you go at the same time, and put pressure on like their backline. So yeah, that's actually probably my number one piece of advice. You guys had gotten the point because Soldier had got a really clutch kill on Widowmaker, and then it was a 6v5. So if that hadn't happened, that would have been a much more difficult point to take, especially with the Symmetra. So in terms of like your ability usage, seems pretty on point. Your DMs are pretty good. Your boosters seemed fine too. Like the trick to boosting is you want to hit someone, and the moment you hit them, you want to stop it. Well, actually, the moment after you hit them, that way you get a little bit closer and you can start left clicking. So I feel like for you were doing some boosters where maybe you weren't like the key is to cancel it at the right moment, and I feel like you could have improved on that. It felt like times you maybe canceled it too late to where you were like behind your opponent, or you canceled it too early to where they were too far. So work on that. Your DMs seem pretty good. Your ultimate usage was good. I would have liked for you to hold on to it a little bit longer at the end there, but it worked out. Positionally, you seem to be okay at knowing when to like get aggressive and when to come back and help your backline and with DMs and whatnot. But again, when you're on attack as D.Va, if you don't have a Genji or a Tracer or a Pharah who's like separating from the team, then I would say it's your job to do something like that. Okay, cool. I think that wraps it up. I hope this video was helpful.